In a world filled with questions, where wisdom knows no boundaries, join us on a journey of enlightenment and endless learning. Eternal Teachings. TV. Discover the eternal.
A journey to the Carboniferous reign of the giant insects. Stepping back 60 million years. Picture this. You've stepped into a time machine and journeyed back 360 million years. The Earth you step out onto is vastly different from the one you left behind. It's a world in the midst of the Carboniferous Period, a time teeming with life and characterized by lush rainforests that stretch as far as the eye can see. The air is thick with humidity, almost tangible. You take a deep breath, and it's as though you're inhaling the essence of the forest itself. The skies are a muted greenish blue, filtered through the dense canopy of trees that rise like ancient sentinels. These are not the familiar oaks or pines of the present day, but towering lycopsid trees, some reaching heights of over 100 feet, their spore cones resembling giant clubs. Beneath their vast canopies, an underworld of primitive ferns, horsetails, and seed ferns form an intricate tapestry of greenery. The Carboniferous rainforest, a lush, oxygen-rich world. In this prehistoric paradise, the ground is soft and spongy, covered in a thick layer of decaying plant matter. This detritus is the product of millions of years of plant growth, and it plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. The forest floor is in perpetual twilight, as the thick canopy above blocks out much of the sunlight. Here, in the dim, humid understory, the air is saturated with the smell of rotting vegetation and the sound of unseen creatures moving through the leaf litter. The plants of the Carboniferous are different from the ones you know. Instead of flowering plants, the dominant flora are the primitive spore-producing plants. Giant club mosses, with their scale-like leaves, create dense thickets, while horsetails, some reaching over 30 feet, rise like living columns. Ferns, both small and tree-sized, unfurl their fronds in intricate patterns, adding to the lushness of the forest. These plants are photosynthesizing at an extraordinary rate, thanks to the high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. This photosynthesis is pumping vast amounts of oxygen into the air, creating an oxygen-rich environment. Oxygen levels are estimated to be as high as 35%, significantly higher than the 21% we experience today. This abundance of oxygen not only supports a diverse array of plant life, but also has a profound impact on the animal kingdom, particularly the insects. The giant insects, rulers of the skies and undergrowth. As you walk through this ancient forest, you hear a faint, rhythmic buzzing growing louder. You look up just in time to see a shadow pass overhead. It's a dragonfly, but not like any you've seen before. This is a Meganeura, with a wingspan of up to 2.5 feet. Its wings beat with a hypnotic rhythm, creating a low hum that reverberates through the trees. Meganeura is an apex predator of the Carboniferous skies, preying on smaller insects and even small amphibians. Its compound eyes, each made up of thousands of individual lenses, give it a panoramic view of its surroundings, allowing it to spot prey from great distances. On the forest floor, another giant rules. This is Arthropleura, a millipede that can grow up to 8 feet in length. Its body is segmented, each segment armored with a hard exoskeleton. As it moves, its countless legs ripple in a wave-like motion, propelling it across the forest floor. Arthropleura is a detritivore, feeding on the decaying plant matter that carpets the ground. Despite its fearsome appearance, it poses no threat to other animals, focusing solely on its diet of decomposing vegetation. As you continue your journey, you come across a creature that sends a shiver down your spine. It's a cockroach, but this is no ordinary cockroach. Some species of Carboniferous cockroaches grow to the size of a kitten. Their long antennae twitch in the air, sensing their environment, while their spiny legs scuttle across the leaf litter. These giant cockroaches are formidable scavengers, feeding on anything they can find, from decaying plants to dead animals. The giant insects of the Carboniferous owe their enormous size to the high oxygen levels in the atmosphere. Modern insects are limited in size by their respiratory system, which relies on a network of tubes called trachea to deliver oxygen directly to their tissues. In today's lower oxygen environment, this system is only efficient enough to support relatively small body sizes. However, in the oxygen-rich atmosphere of the Carboniferous, the tracheal system could supply enough oxygen to support much larger bodies, allowing insects to grow to unprecedented sizes. Insects of the Carboniferous also benefited from the lack of large vertebrate predators. This allowed them to occupy ecological niches that would later be filled by reptiles and mammals. Without the threat of predation, these insects could grow larger and dominate their environments in ways that are unimaginable today. But the reign of the giant insects was not destined to last. As the Carboniferous period drew to a close, the planet underwent significant climatic and environmental changes. One of the most significant changes was the decline in atmospheric oxygen levels. This decline was due to several factors, including the evolution of wood-eating fungi, which broke down the lignin in plant material more efficiently, reducing the amount of carbon being buried and thus decreasing oxygen production. Additionally, the Carboniferous rainforests themselves began to decline. The formation of the supercontinent Pangaea created vast arid interiors, disrupting the humid conditions that supported the rainforests. As these forests disappeared, so did the habitats that supported the giant insects. With lower oxygen levels and shrinking habitats, the giant insects could no longer sustain their massive sizes. They either adapted by shrinking or faced extinction. By the end of the Carboniferous, the age of giant insects had come to an end, giving way to a new era of smaller, more agile species better suited to the changing world. The Carboniferous period left a lasting legacy on Earth. The vast coal deposits that we mine today are remnants of the Carboniferous rainforests. These coal beds were formed from the accumulation of plant material that was buried and compressed over millions of years. This carbon, once part of the living biosphere, is now a crucial energy resource for modern civilization. The fossils of giant insects found in these coal deposits provide a window into a world where the rules of life were different. These fossils reveal the incredible diversity and adaptability of life, showcasing the evolutionary experiments that nature conducted during this period. The Carboniferous period was a time of immense biodiversity and unique evolutionary paths. The giant insects that ruled this world are a testament to the power of natural selection and the adaptability of life. Their reign, though short-lived in geological terms, continues to inspire and intrigue us. The Carboniferous period was a truly remarkable chapter in the history of life on Earth, a time when the world was greener, wetter, and far more alien than anything we know today. As you step back into your time machine, ready to return to the present, you take one last look at the Carboniferous landscape. The giant insects, the towering trees, the lush undergrowth, all of it is a reminder of the ever-changing nature of life on Earth. The journey may be over, but the story of the Carboniferous continues to unfold, offering new insights and discoveries with every turn of the spade and every fossil unearthed. The world has changed drastically since the Carboniferous, but the echoes of that ancient time can still be felt today, in the coal that powers our cities, in the insects that buzz around us, and in the enduring mystery of life's ability to adapt and thrive in even the most extraordinary conditions.